Rubio?
No, Imperial. Okay. I'd like to add that we need to approve the minutes of January the 22nd, which isn't on here, but we set up the last meeting that we would approve them today. So, first of all, number 3, approval of agenda. Today's agenda. Second? Second. All those in favor? All those opposed? Approval of minutes for January the 22nd, 2009. All those in favor? All those against?
She wasn't listed as being present.
On the 22nd? Ana Renison on the 22nd minute. Was it the 5th?
On the 5th, I left her out.
Oh, okay, on the 5th. So, okay, with the change of adding Ana Renison to the February 5th approval of minutes, all those in favor? Aye. Okay, all those opposed? Committee reports. Kayla.
We didn't have a meeting for the last 2 weeks, the last one. The only thing is that you'll see the scholarship list that Monica provided. We're kind of scarce in the invitation, and I'm open to suggestions what we should do or how we should address that.
Okay, you know, on this list, I don't see anybody from the advisory board.
Right.
You're missing. I don't see a lot of faculty there, and I know people that are coming. So the fact that maybe they're waiting till the 1st of the month to send in their money, which is a possibility, that's what they'll do, because I know for a fact that, well, the chamber just paid one of the $1,000, I just gave the check to Monica for our table. And then also, I know that Ann Mallory called me and said she didn't have an invitation, and she wanted reservations for 2, so I immediately sent her an invitation yesterday, and so that's 2 more coming in. I know that all the Carrillos, all the brothers and sisters are coming, and you only have one and a spouse here, and they'll be enough for a table of them. And I also know that I know the Morenos are also buying a table, and so I know people, a lot of people that are coming. It's just that, like usual. Well, not so much that, but you know how the economy is, and then payday is coming up. So I think that might be some of it, or they're just wait. You know, people are just.
What about, and that's fine, you know, but it's like we need 300 people more, basically. And so what about the, organizations or stuff like that maybe we should hit, like, I don't see anything here for, like, the county, maybe, or back and she, well, but, you know.
Sylvia had orders, so she knows that she's going to.
Well, I saw Ralph yesterday, but I forgot to mention it to him. But I know that they're planning on being here, and so it's just a matter of getting on the phone and getting some calls. I know that the Alfreds aren't here, and they're coming, and so there's a lot of different groups that are going to be here. But we go because it's a gala, and if you remember in the past few, we always at the galas, except for at the very beginning, we never packed the room. Okay, remember at the Barber Ward how it was in the last couple of times. And if you recall, when we had them here on the campus, you know, the area was so small, it looked like it was full, but there really wasn't a lot of people. So now we're stretching out to the community, and the chamber, as a chamber, we go through this all the time. It's always like 2 weeks before the event or the week of. So it's a matter of calling and moving it around. I know the Herreras want to come, and
here's a suggestion. Everybody in this room pick out 3 or 4 names from Monica's list that she sent it to, and then call. Everybody in this room call 2 people. Okay.
just remind them, or
Yeah, and just say, hey, you know.
I know that the invitations went out, but I was just checking with, we haven't received it, Kathleen hasn't received it, so were we in the
committee, we decided because
invitations that the committee wasn't gonna.
Okay, just the committee. I know my colleagues didn't receive them and they're not in the committee. Mailboxes?
Yeah, all the mailboxes.
Everybody got
For the
it.
part-time.
So maybe because.
Yeah,
They
everybody.
might have not checked it because everybody got one.
Okay, no, I know we did. Here.
Yeah.
It's another,
That's why we.
if you go to the
mentioned it in
webpage,
last
it's
meeting, we ran out of invitations, so we put it on the website so everybody could send it to and.
So
send on the
maybe that
website.
might be a better idea rather than just
Yeah,
phone
that's
calling,
why- that's
forward it
why
to
we-
people and then give your name out to the contact.
Yes, I found it on the website as well. And I brought extras because.
So that people know it's not, that's just the way it is.
That's always the way it is.
We get their invitations, they want it, and then they'll say that, just to say, put you off, whatever, without it, you know what I mean?
We don't have any more envelopes, but we had extra.
The most important one is our response card that's included.
I know, I know that Dr. Polish and Betty are coming, I know that Dr. Ayala and Martha are coming.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people that are coming, they just haven't gone through the paperwork. I got on the website yesterday, said they will stay, and you have to click, click, click in order to get to the invitation. And so maybe,
Click on the 50th, there, on top of, on the first page of the website.
yes, I clicked.
Anniversary, click there, and then you see,
Yeah. Well, I did that and the pretty, it looks kind of small, you know, and whatever, but I knew what I was looking at. But, you know, some people, and Mallory, you know, instead of going to the website, she calls and she says, you know, because she was at a chamber meeting last week and we talked about it. And so she was at the chamber meeting, but you know, I know John Anderson got an invitation, but there was no communication between the two of them regarding the event.
No, is it Ann that's coming, or is it in the middle or both?
And Mallory wants 2 tickets and I sent her an invitation.
So it's big enough, everybody gets out there, and then electronically.
yeah, and then you review the list, everybody review the list, I review the list, you know, we
So
made
it's
sure
a matter
that
of calling.
everybody was covered.
Now, the ID, of course, they have a table, right? The ID. Yes, okay. Because there was some talk yesterday, they weren't sure they had a table or not. But they want to make sure they have a table. Okay.
So basically, everything else for the gala, I think, is pretty set. That's why we did meet. The food is done, the decoration, all the purchase orders have been issued. The only thing is the guests.
Yeah, but we're still,
We
we haven't
don't have-
been able to get a hold of them, we didn't email them, even on the cell phone.
How about Van Decker, did you know Van Decker?
It's already listed on the program.
Okay, I'm gonna-
The thing is that he verbally agreed.
Okay, I'm going over to Clark Baker's today, or I'm going to send Robert, and we're going to take the invitation over to him and say, look, you're already on it.
I emailed it to him, and,
Okay.
you know, that you're already on the program.
Because we need some paperwork so that we could do a purchase order.
Okay.
You know, we don't have anything
It's a
on.
matter of getting the, we should get the contact for the paperwork. But he's already ready to do the grant, it's just a matter of him sending it.
Okay. Now, the other thing on the gala, remember that we're having a silent auction during the wine tasting, so of course we're going to need some prizes. We have some, but we don't have a whole lot of them, so that's another thing that you have to be looking at.
Who should we contact? To know that?
Me or Irma or Monica?
What do you want us to do? Should we do a letter? Should we get some?
Maybe you
input
should
from
do a letter
people
from the committee.
Who want to?
A letter from the committee.
Or
If
email?
anybody has contacts, you know, that they can, or, you know, you can tell us, okay, contact so-and-so,
Yeah.
you know, that would be helpful, I think.
Okay. Like art pieces, if you know your artist friends, I know Viejas and Manzanitas are bringing some door prizes, tickets to concerts and stuff. And I don't know, maybe through KYMA, you guys can think of something like to be a guest on your morning show or something kind of wacky.
What about raffle?
No, we're actually,
Just gonna be silent?
No, just silent
Cute.
auction. That's it. No.
that's a cute, there you go. Attention getter.
You know, like something weird, you know, why would you bet for, I mean, why would you go and look at, you know, like a toaster or a microwave, you know, when you can just go out and buy that. But if it's like a guest appearance on the KYMA morning show, you know,